Good morning, and welcome to the First Existentialist Congregation of Atlanta. We are a philosophically based spiritual community founded on existential philosophy and guided by feminist principles and dedicated to human liberation and the protection of the natural world. My name is Patton White, and I will be facilitating this morning's celebration of life. We make our spiritual home in the old stone church, which was hand-built 100 years ago by the African-American Antioch East Baptist Church. We honor their labors of love and the powerful history of this special place. We acknowledge that our spiritual home stands on land forcibly taken from the Muskogee Creek people. We support justice and equality for all indigenous people. We're going to start today with some opening words by poet Alice Teeter. Alice is the wife of Kathie deNobriga, our featured speaker today. This is a poem from Alice's book entitled Elephant Girls, and it is entitled Perfectly Still. I can sit perfectly still and go anywhere, be anything. I can be a blue whale gulping seas, eating golden plankton, or a particle pushing the universe out through stars surrounded by nothing. So why can't I sit perfectly still and follow my breath in and out? Thank you, Alice, for that lovely poem. Today we are going to be able to have two songs, and so our opening song is by Aviva, and it is Jingle Bells, a familiar tune to many of us. So please rise and body your spirit as you are willing and able, and join in singing Jingle Bells. Take it away, Aviva.
Who doesn't like singing Jingle Bells? Are you ready to jingle your bells? Here we go, Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. We're dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, and over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, they're making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing the sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. And oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated at my side. The horse horse was lean and lank. Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. And oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. One more time! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Jingle your bells. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Thank you so much, Aviva, for that lovely song. On to our speaker. A founding member of Alternate Roots, a service organization for community-based artists in the South, Kathie deNobriga served as Roots Executive Director and Planning Development Director for 10 years. She continues to serve on the board, working on various committees as needed and sharing the institutional memory of 40 years of continuous membership. Raised in Kingsport, Tennessee, deNobriga holds an MA in Theater and Directing from Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and a BA with honors in Speech Communications and Theater Arts. Her early employment included directing and managing community theaters in Smithfield and Sanford, North Carolina, and performing with the Road Company, a professional ensemble in Johnson City, Tennessee. deNobriga was a visiting artist for 2 years for the North Carolina Arts Council and a fellow in the Rockefeller Foundation's Next Generation Leadership Program and in the Rockwood Leadership Institute. She is now a consultant specializing in strategic planning, building organizational capacity, designing staff and board retreats, and guiding creative conflict engagement. She trained as a mediator at the Atlanta Justice Center and is a board member for Arts and Democracy and Alternate Roots. She served 2 terms as council member and 1 as mayor for the city of Pine Lake, where she lives with her wife, Alice Teeter, published poet and bon vivant. So please join me in welcoming Kathie deNobriga.
Good morning. I'm very privileged to be with you this morning and bring you some words of, I won't say wisdom, but I will say reflection and some thought. My topic today is Mending Day. It's a family tradition that my wife Alice and I invented about a dozen years ago. It's a tradition that your family can adopt if you want, or you yourself. But more on that later. I actually wanted to start today by talking about Kwanzaa. Today is the first day of Kwanzaa. Now that's the Afrocentric celebration that was begun in 1966. And for 7 days, starting today through New Year's Day, the people of African descent celebrate one of 7 principles: unity, umoja. I'm going to try to do this one right. Kujichagulia, self-determination. Ujima, collective work. Ujama, cooperative economics. Nia, purpose. Kaumba, creativity. And Imani, faith. So today is the first day, Umoja, unity. Dr. Karenga, a professor and chairman of Africana Studies at the California State University, first created Kwanzaa in 1966. He created this holiday to celebrate, well, not a celebration, but as a response to the Watts riots the year before, as a way to bring the African Americans together as a community. He's still alive, and he's still sharing his wisdom with us. Here's what he recently wrote about Umoja, which we observe today. Umoja urges a moral sensitivity and caring kinship with each other human beings, and all living beings, and with the world itself. For, as our ancestors taught, we are not only human beings, but also world beings. And thus they taught that we must take responsibility for the world and do good for the world. This year's particular theme is Kwanzaa and the well-being of the world, living and uplifting the 7 principles. There's a great emphasis in this tradition not only on the principles, but also on the practices that embody these principles. So why, as a so-called white woman, would I even be interested in learning about Kwanzaa, much less talking about it with you today? Well, it's simple, really. It's pretty widely acknowledged that humans emerged out of Africa 300,000 years ago, so unity, the first principle. I'm always interested in what the official definitions of words are, so I looked up unity, and Merriam-Webster says that it's the state of being in full agreement, harmony. Harmony. So unity doesn't mean unison, singing in one voice. It's disparate voices coming together in a unified whole. Hence our recognition, my recognition of the African American celebration of Kwanzaa. It's a humble acceptance of our human unity. But let's circle back around to Mending Day. Mending is very much of a lost art these days, I think you'd agree. We've done Mending Day for a dozen years. I'm always amazed that every year practically someone learns to sew on a button for the very first time. But you know, fixing things was very much a part of the daily life of our ancestors and even our parents. I think back to my mom mending our clothes. I think about my godfather, Phil, gluing back together a really beautiful antique cherry table that was in a car wreck that split. And I think about a family friend carefully knitting and looking for the matching yarn, a wonderful treasured family heirloom that had been attacked by moths. And in these cases, not only do they have the skill, but they also had the tools to mend these things. And I think about not only acquiring the skills, but what are the tools that we need to mend things in our everyday lives. Now, Mending Day is celebrated on New Year's Eve, usually in the afternoon, which normally it might be spent shopping for after Christmas specials or watching football or napping before a big night out. But Alice and I decided to take a couple of hours before the beginning of the new year to pursue a more symbolic pastime, mending the broken things in our lives. Now, this is our quote on Facebook, and I will tell you, you're all invited to come in person or by Zoom. You can find information on it on our website, Facebook, Alice Teeter, or my Facebook. Bring your ripped seams, missing buttons, mysterious holes, uneven hems, frayed nerves, broken relationships, anything that needs mending. We will have needle and thread, sewing machines and iron-on patches, and expertise, glue and patience, note cards and stamps, and hot cider, spiked or plain. Enter the new year mended and whole. We have celebrated this holiday with as many as 25 people packed into our tiny house, or as few as 2 or 3, and each of them has been a treasured moment to spend with friends mending things. Now, in practical terms, I'll spend some time gluing and sewing. I might write a note of apology, or I might make a phone call to repair a misunderstanding. But lest you think this is all too altruistic and too much like Pollyanna, let me assure you there's a very real hard element to it. With every single thing I choose to mend, I have to ask myself, is it worth it? Is it worth the effort? In my case, I'm going to do some gluing. This will be easy, and I have no attachment to the outcome. There'll be some things that I have a very deep attachment to, which will be very, very hard to mend. I do think I can do it. This is one of my favorite shirts, and I've just worn it out, but I think I can fix it. It'll be a triumph if I do. And then, there's the things like, well, is it really worth it to fix this? Then I have to make sure it doesn't go through the dishwasher. It's always going to be a vulnerable joint. There's a little chip missing. And really, do I even want this? I don't know. So, what do I choose to mend? If I can be honest enough with myself to say, no, not really. It's really not worth the effort. Then do I have the bravery to recycle it or put it in the trash or consign it to history? So my invitation to you right now is just to look around your room, look around your house, think about what's in that back closet, and ask yourself, are there things waiting to be mended? Some things that need attention. Maybe a ripped seam, a missing button, a broken plate, a relationship that's not quite right yet. And why aren't they mended yet already? Do you really want them? And if you do, then spend this Friday afternoon with us, live or in Zoom, and make a commitment to mending. If you can't come join us in real life and stay home safely, Zoom us in, make a little special snack, because I can assure you there'll be special snacks at our house, and get started. And while you're looking for the right color of thread or waiting for that glue to set so you can undo the clamps, think about the relationships that need mending too. And that especially goes for your relationship with yourself. Do you need to let go of something? Do you need permission to forgive yourself, to move on? Do you need to ask for help? Make that connection with your own broken parts that need some mending, some careful attention, some intentional focus. Alice suggested throwing the I Ching or going for a walk or finding a church service or meditating. Any of those things might work. But as you join us for Mending Day in person or by Zoom or just by thinking about us on Friday afternoon while you go about your busy day, think about the things in your life that need mending, the things that deserve some care, the things that can live with you for another decade or 2 decades or longer, and enter that new year mended and whole. Thanks very much, and season's greetings to everyone.
Thank you so much, Kathie, for your wonderful words. I know that I myself have some mending to do, whether it's of the tangible side or kind or of the spiritual, shall we say. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. Please join us on Zoom immediately following this broadcast. You can find the link to that Zoom meeting in the chat section of today's broadcast. Next week, our fellowship minister, Reverend Marcia Michener, will be speaking, and we will be continuing conducting our celebrations of life virtually, at least through the end of January. So, we'll see you back here on YouTube next Sunday. Please, we have time for another song, this time also again by Aviva. This time it will be a song called Holy Light, and it's similar to another one that she's brought to us where everybody's encouraged to join in singing. So please rise in body or spirit as you are willing and able and join in singing with the Viva. And immediately after that, we will be concluding our celebration of life. So have a happy new year, and we will see you in 2022. Bye-bye.
Hi, y'all. This song is similar to the Let It Be song that we sing, where we insert words for our great vibrations. This song is called Holy Light. It's a sing-along song written by Amy Steinberg. And it goes like this. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. And of course you can sing any way that you want. Harmonize however you wish. The first words we are going to use are holy light. It's I am holy light. And then it always ends with I am one with love. I am holy light. I am holy light. I am holy light. I am one with love. Perfect health. I am perfect health. I am perfect health. I am perfect health. I am one with love. Strength. I am strength. I am strength. I am strength. I am one with love. Prosperous. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I am one with love. Beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am one with love. Powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am one with love. Crystal clear. I am crystal clear. I am crystal clear. I am crystal clear. I am one with love. Just a couple more. Flexible. I am flexible. I am flexible. I am flexible. I am one with love. I am one with love. Holy light, one more time. I am holy light. I am holy light. I am holy light. I am one with love. I am one with love. I am one with love.